So what we've got going on here is we're gonna make some roast beef melted sandwiches. These are the ingredients that I'll be using. Roast beef in the back. There's some Alabama white sauce in the bottle. We got some cheese, pepperoncinos, some butter that I'll melt, and then we will coat this hollowed out bread with the butter. We'll broil it for a little bit, get it toasted up, then it'll come out, we'll build the sandwich, and it'll go back into the broiler for an awesome lunch. Okay, so I've fired up the broiler here, waiting for it to get the oven heated up just a little bit. In the meantime, I'm gonna put the butter in the microwave and get it nice and melted up. Okay, so out comes the butter. It'll be a little hot. 1 minute in the microwave, got us some nice melted up butter. And now, we take the bread and we coat it with the melted butter. Lots of melted butter. The more, the merrier. All that white area on the bread will get coated. So there's one down. Now for the second one, don't be shy. Butter is your friend. We're just gonna get this all thoroughly coated. And then it will go into the broiler until it's good and toasty. So that means we have to watch it. Be careful in that broiler. Now I've got the bread laid out here on a small pizza stone, oven stone, and we will put it right into the broiler now. And that'll take just a minute or two, and then we'll be ready to build the sandwich. Dicing up these pepperoncinos while the bread's in the broiler. Just want these down in some little chunks, and that will work. We'll leave it right there. Check on our bread. It's almost done. Okay, the bread's out of the oven. You can see what it looks like. Golden toasty, real crispy on the edges there. Again, remember, I hollowed the bread out. I stripped it down. And now we will build the sandwich. Let's do it. So the very first thing we want to do is we want to add the Alabama white sauce. Now this is a sauce, you can search for the recipes on YouTube if you want, but it's basically just a type of barbecue sauce that became popular in Alabama back in the 1920s or something. But they still use it today in Alabama. It's prolific on a lot of tables in restaurants. So here we go, putting on the white sauce. I'm just gonna pour it onto the bread, like so. And put some on the top as well. There you go. And now, I will sprinkle on some of these pepperoncinos. Get them all over that. And now the good stuff, thinly sliced roast beef. And you can use whatever meats you prefer. Just remember to use a lot of it. Don't be shy. This will be glorious. It will be glorious. And then, before it's all said and done, we shall Melt the cheese on. And you can use any cheese you prefer. Now, once that's done, we're going to set aside the top piece. I'm making a little bit of a mess here. What we're going to do is just push that into the middle of the stone. The stone is hot from when we had it in the broiler. And let's take a look at that. Yeah. So in she goes. Now we've got it inside the oven right now under the broiler. Let's take a peek. What we're looking for is that cheese just to melt on down. Good. Yeah. We don't want to overdo it. A little bit of browning on the cheese is fine. Once that occurs, I'm going to take the top half of the bread that we've prepared here, and it will go on top, and it will go back into the oven until the sandwich is good and hot. And then we will be ready to consume one beast of a sandwich. Right on. Okay, so now it's come out of the broiler. You can see there's some golden crusting and melt on the cheese. Now we put the bread, top piece on, make sure it's aligned properly, like so. And it goes back into the broiler to do an overall heat up, and then we will eat. Okay, it's ready. Would you look at it? Would you just look at this? Look at it. Let's get it on the plate here. And then what we would do is we will cut that bad boy open and take a look-see at what we've got. Grab a knife here and listen to that crust. Ah. It's gonna be amazing as I push the meat out of it. Let's get this right. So yeah, let's take a look. Get out of the way. And you can see the sauce just pouring out of there. The melted cheese, the hot roast beef. And that is a brilliant lunch for a cold day in Oklahoma. Hope everybody's having a great one. It's been fun. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this sandwich. I hope everyone else has a wonderful meal today, and see you soon.